Hey, my guitar playing friends. Um, I decided to put out a little video of some of the things that I'd like you all to be knowledgeable and work on. Some of you know this stuff already, some of you don't. Some of you think you can't learn it or that it doesn't apply to what you're doing. But trust me, it's going to be useful, it's going to be helpful. So just make this a goal. It's something that you're going to be working on over the next couple months, and I guarantee you, it's like riding a bike. Once you have it, you'll have it for the rest of your life. It's real easy. So um, first, we'll be talking about the fretboard and notes on our low strings. All right. All right. So first of all, to talk about the notes on our low strings of the guitar, right? So we've got our E, A, D, G, B, E strings, our 6 strings of the guitar, and from you all know this, but just to reiterate, from 0 fret to 12th fret, you have the scale here, and then 12th fret on up above is it repeats the octave. It's like an octave higher of everything that you hear down there. Okay, if that makes any sense, hopefully it does. Right. So open E, E an octave higher. Open A an octave higher. Right. So this D down here, a D an octave higher, up there. Okay. So start learning these names. Right. We have E, open E string. F, first fret. G, 3rd fret. A, 5th fret. B, 7th. C, 8th. D, 10th, and then do your E. Alright, so get familiar with that E string, knowing those notes. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. Alright, this will be really important because it's going to shape all your other guitar voicings based off of where that root note is. Alright, then you have your A string. A, B on the 2nd fret, C on the 3rd fret, D, 5th fret, E, 7th fret, F, 8th fret, G, 10th fret, then to your A again. Alright? Now, if you notice, from B to C, it's only 1 fret. And that was also true on the E string. 1 fret from B to C. Then E to F, 1 fret. Open E to F. There's no fret in between, just 0 fret E, F. Okay? So we have E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Alright, let's finish with the D string here. D, E, F. So D, open D, E, 2nd fret, F, 3rd fret, G, 5th fret, A, 7th fret, B, 9th fret, C, 10th fret, D, 12th fret. Alright? Okay, one other quick thing about the fretboard basics, alright? So we have this concept of an octave shaping. So if you have this G here on the E string, 3rd fret, G, an octave above it is this note, this G. Okay? So that is basically 1 string across, 2 frets up. There's G. There's A. As a bass player, I use this all the time, right? It's for slap bass too. All it is basically, that's just I'm playing the G, E, F, F sharp, and G with the octaves in there, and that gives me lots of notes. And so that happens all the time, all over the guitar. So same thing here. If you have a C on your A string, so 3rd fret of the A string is the C note. Do that pattern. There, you get an octave right there. Okay. And so you hear this all the time in rock guitar stuff, especially when there's distortion on, right? And I'm carefully muting the other strings so that they don't ring out when I strum all the way across. You only hear those notes. My index finger is muting the E string, and it's also muting the D string there. Then my 3rd finger mutes the B string, and my index finger mutes the top E string. So a lot of guitar playing, any string instrument really, is about learning to mute the notes you don't want. Alright, now the whole octave thing changes a little bit with the guitar because the way the guitar is tuned on the B string, it's tuned to third down. So if I did that same pattern with an octave, say I start on my F here, and I go across the string and up 2 frets, I get this sound. Not so cool. For jazz it's cool. For rock playing it's a little dissonant. Alright, so what you have to do is, because the B string is tuned differently, you have to put your pinky up another fret. So now the rule is, it's across one string still, but up 2 frets. Alright? And then same concept on the G string. Okay, now quickly I'm going to address the idea of sharps and flats. So going back to our E string, right, we covered these notes: E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. So what about all the notes on that string that I haven't hit, right? So you have like there on the 2nd fret, what do we call that? What do we call that on the 4th fret? Okay, so what you do is you find the note that you do know, F, and then a half step above it is sharped. So this is F sharp, alright? So F, F sharp. Now it also has another name. You can go to the note, another note that you know, and go a half step below it, and that makes that note flat. So this is G, half step below it is G flat. G, G flat. Alright? So as we ascend, we have E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. And as we descend, I'm going to use a flats name. E, E flat, D, D flat, C, B, B flat, A flat, G, G flat, F, E. Okay? Now notice on one thing. Notice that I didn't say B sharp or C flat or E sharp or F flat. Those notes, technically, theoretically, they do exist. Practically, they don't exist, okay? You have E to F, and then you have B to C. There's no fret in between it. It's just B to C. We don't call this a B sharp, and we don't call this a C flat for our purposes, all right? It's just B and C, E, F. Okay, so then we can apply this to our fretboard on the next string, right? So on the A string, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, and then backwards, A flat, G, F. Oh, I was looking at the screen wrong. Try that again. A flat, G, G flat, F, E flat, D flat, C, B flat, A. Alright? So just getting real familiar with those. And you'll know all your note names, right? So, and then we can use the octave method, and we should know any note name on the fret within up to the 12th frets. So, for example, this note right here. So, let's say I don't know what that is, 5th fret of the G string. Well, I can go use the octave method, go backwards. So, down 2 strings and down 2 frets. Right there, right? And I know this one, that's a C. Okay, so that must be a C up there. Alright? So, what about this note right here? So this is the 7th fret of the B string, okay? So let's use our octave method that we know. So we'll go down 2 strings, and then because it's on the B string, we'll go down 3 frets, right? 1, 2, 3. Well, that's the sound, okay? And then use the octave method again, even if I don't know that note. I know that, F sharp. So there's F sharp. So it's just a matter of going over this all the time, getting really familiar with it. You're going to know your fretboard, alright? Okay, one other thing that I may not have mentioned are the notes of our musical alphabet, okay? Like in an English alphabet, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, right? Going all the way to the letter Z. Musical alphabet, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Then it repeats A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then going back to our sharps and flats concepts that we discussed earlier, there's A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, then we're to A. Then we can go backwards. A flat, G, G flat, F, E flat, D, D flat, C, B, B flat, A. Okay, so those are the notes of our musical alphabet. So, in a sense, a little bit easier than English, right?